it would help if I turned on the microphone, but I'm going to take that as a little mistake because it is currently 3:31 a.m. in the morning over here in the UK, and yes, for whatever reason, I have decided to be up this morning watching this game, and and I'm doing this as well. So any encouragement you can give me whilst this is going on, it would be highly appreciated. If my voice sounds a little bit croaky, more than normal, well, that's your reason why. I have got the game on in the background. I will be providing some play-by-play, how best I can. We're going to take a cheeky look at the lineups right now. So let me just bring those up on screen. Hopefully you can see that all right, but if not, I'm going to just go through them. So for Portland Timbers, you've got Crepeau, who starts this week in a rather much unchanged lineup for Portland Timbers. You've got Mosquera. Is it Mosquera at right back? McGraw, Miller, and Miller. Again, the two Millers in this lineup for Portland Timbers. Paredes, Chara, and Eric Williamson. Moreno, Espria, and Anthony. That completes the Portland lineup. And hello to David Benson. I know Gooner Boy is already tapped in. Absolutely love it. Thank you to everyone who is going to be tuning in for today. If you want to share this out to your friends, please do. It was brilliant last week for the New England game. I'm hoping for the same again for this one. DC lineup: Bono, Pedro Santos, McVeigh, Bartlett, Herrera, Paltola, Click, Cu Di Pietro, Pirani, Stroud, and there has been a change since this one has been announced, and unfortunately Benteke will not be starting tonight. He has picked up a knock in the warm-up, which means Dahome has replaced him, and that also means that captaincy will be handed over, and that will be going to Pedro Santos in the pecking order. Because there is no Canal. So if you remember, Troy announced the way the lineups were going. So it was Birnbaum was club captain, then the vice captains were Benteke, Canals, and then Pedro Santos. So we've seen Pedro being captain for this evening. It'll be interesting to see if Pedro goes off, who then comes in for him? Who comes in as the captain? To me, I think it would be either, I'd imagine Click, because I think he did it in pre-season, if I remember rightly, or hopefully, I think us as fans would all appreciate Ted Cu Di Pietro being the captain after there was talk of that in the pre-season as well, when Troy was asked who's going to be captains for the season. So yeah, this is just going to be a bit mad. We're probably around 5 minutes before kickoff. Let me hear some score predictions if you're up in the chat. Yes, I know. No Benteke, no party. Let's make the most of it. Let's try and enjoy what we have. And you never know. We might get some Dahome dancing going on. You'll see. But yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we get some good play tonight. That's what we want. I know we're not going to be, hopefully, not trying to play target man football, because I don't think Dahome is that kind of guy. But, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. I still can't believe I'm up. Still can't believe I'm doing this. But, Oh, I am awake. I am ready. We're going to have fun. Hopefully we'll get me going a bit mad this evening. Like I said, let's enjoy what we've got. Let's do this. Let's absolutely effing do this. I'm going to try and stay away from swearing if I can. But again, we'll see. 11 people tuning in right now. Hello to all 11 of you who are live with me. Like I said, I still can't believe I'm doing this. currently on the Apple TV stream, if you're watching along with that, as well as myself. Just going through some highlights there. Always fun to see us beating others. All right. If you do want to come and join the DC UK crew, if you head over to dcunitedkingdom.com/membership, come and join us. We've got a Twitter group where we chat away through the games and things. So, yeah, we've just had a new member come and join us. So please do if you fancy that. Really, I haven't put the any links in the descriptions. No, well, never mind. If you see me going quiet and I'm looking down, it's just I'm typing away on my keyboard. So please don't think I am ignoring you guys. I am definitely not. Right. They've just gone to a little break on the stream. For me, I don't know whether it's the same over wherever you're watching, but all I get is the standard fans in the crowd, flags wavings, and that MLS season pass on Apple TV will resume shortly. Oh, I'm glad I put the heating on, because when I walked out of my house to come to my office, which is just down the bottom end of the garden, it's 0 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is in ye olde Fahrenheit. That is 32 degrees for those of you who do Fahrenheit. Yeah. Always fun. Always fun. But yeah, put the heating on in readiness. So I kept the Charmin toilet paper commercial. What? That's crazy. Beverage of choice this morning, there is no beer. I can't be starting the day with beer. That looks a bit wrong. So I've got my H2O, and I've also got some Coke Zero as well, because at least that's got a little bit of caffeine in there to hopefully help me through the game and keep me alive and keep me awake. Yeah, I think we're not that far away from kickoff. Flipping heck, more and more people are coming to join. Hello to everyone. Let's get some score predictions in before we start the match. Yes, remember Benteke is out of the game this evening after picking up an injury in the warm-up, but I'm still going for a 2-0 win. I'm going for heart over head. It's going to happen. I predicted a win last week. We got the win. I did predict 2-0. There was 2 goal clearance, but we are almost ready for kickoff. If you want to join along at the exact same time, they've just cut to the referee with the thing at the bottom. Trevor Wiseman is the rev with Whale, Animation, and other people being assistant refs. David, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. They've just cut to Phil Neville. How is he still in the job? How has he got a job? And Troy Lesane has just come up on screen. Hopefully we win 2-1 from Certified Citizen. I'm guessing you're a Man City supporter seeing that username. Oh, come on, Troy. First game on the sidelines. Let's see what you're made of for the black and red. Anthony, Chara, coming up on screen now. And there's Click. Let's hope we see some Clickhousery this evening. This morning. Wherever you are in the world. Come on. Vamos United. Yari Patola. Thank you for joining in as well. 2-2 draw from David. And we are kicked off. Here we go. Oh. Ah! Yes, I'm going to go mad this morning, I think. All right, it's a throw into Portland Timbers on the halfway line. This is going to be interesting to see. Ball all the way back to Crapo in goal. And we are chested. Ooh! Almost closed it down, but it's Herrera. Chested down, but Stroud's giving it away already. Back to Portland. And Patola with the tackle. Out for a throw. Ted Cudi and Eric Williamson goal for one for each. 1-1. Goals from DCU Academy graduates. Yes. I could totally see that happen. A 1-1 would also be a good result. Adam, key to tonight's game is getting into Portland's bench. Their starting lineup is good, but I like the United depth. Yeah, I've been speaking with the Outer Roses podcast this week. That's a handball ref. And I've been DM'd this evening as well, and they're happy with their lineup, but they're a little bit worried about the depth that they've got this evening. And we have a Portland throw in the attacking third on DC United's right-hand side. Pedro Santos there, he is captaining the team for this evening. Thoughts on Portland's shirt? I actually like them. I've always been a fan of the Portland shirt. They have a good bit of style to them. Herrera has won the ball back and playing it forward. And Portland's players are falling down like they've been shot. Click looks to play forward to Dahome, but it is intercepted and it's going all the way back to the keeper. Ted chasing it down. He's going for it and Crepeau clears the ball out and it is a DC United throw-in. But you know what shirt I like better? DC United's. I absolutely love our shirt for this season. We've got 2 great shirts this year. I like the different styling to ours. It's completely different to what we've had over the past few years. And we've got the Cherry Blossom jersey as well. But as I say, Portland Timbers jerseys have always been pretty good. They've always been different, not your standard plain shirts. Like Inter Miami, you've got, yes, it's pink, but it's just plain pink. There's no style to it at all. Ball's gone out of play on the right. What should have been a simple pass from, I think it was Herrera there, has just gone straight out of play. We do have a DC UK member in the stands this evening. David is who is from that sort of area. He's gone to the game this evening. I know there's a few other black and red fans over there as well, so who've made the trip over, which isn't exactly a short distance from the East Coast to the West Coast, travelling across multiple time zones, which always gets me. I always think, when I think of the UK, I think a long distance game is about for the longest, it's probably a 7-8 hour drive. And that is from the southwest coast, like Plymouth, all the way up to somewhere like Sunderland in the northeast. That is standard sort of away games in the States. Some tackles are flying in here in the game. Not much else is happening, and we're only into the 4th minute. We are currently at 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So if you want to sink in with me, that's where we're at. 3 minutes 50 seconds now. And apparently, so a little bit of word on what happened with Benteke. It was a mild injury, but it was a definite tweak, and he went to ground on Benteke there. So probably just a precaution on that. Right, Bartlett with a long clearance there, and it's just a bit of football tennis right here. And it's headed wide for Portland Timbers. Now it's made its way all the back to the goalkeeper. This is the kind of stuff we will be seeing with Neville Ball. Is they look to play it, keep it at the back, and counter attack quite a lot. So we've got to be wary of that. But Click has won a free kick. Chara with the foul, and what you'll be seeing on the Timbers shirt is that they've got no sponsor. They dropped their sponsor after there was some sexual allegations against one. I think it was their chief exec. Herrera whips the ball in, and it's headed out towards Click. And it's Click on the ball. He has a go from range. It is on target. It wasn't his most powerful of effort, but it was a shot on target, and it was an easy set for Crepeau. What do you think our centre-back partnership will be with Knausfit? With Knausfit, I don't see Knaus being a centre-back, but I think when he's back fit, it's going to give some great competition in the centre of midfield. I think with Birnbaum coming back, then we're going to have a great depth and great competition Oh, Tahame, that's a free kick, surely. Yeah. Well done, Tahame. And it's a yellow card. Jimmy Chara has picked up a yellow card for consistent fouling. Thoughts about DC United not being part of the Open Cup? Absolutely hate it. I've always been an enthusiast for that tournament. You might have heard me talk about on my podcast about the Leagues Cup and how annoyed I am by the fact that the MLS were saying that they had fixture congestion and all this, but that's MLS providing their own fixture congestion. They created the Leagues Cup. US Open Cup's been around for over a century. We should put our respect into the US Open Cup. So the fact that we're not even part of it, I'm really frustrated. We've won it a few times in the past. We should be still playing in it. So, I am annoyed that we're not part of the Open Cup. But back to the game. DC United have got what could be a dangerous free kick. Click with it. Whips a ball in. There should be someone on that, but it's not. And how did nobody attack the ball there? Now Portland have got a counter. This is where we need to watch out for it. And Bartlett has not given the ball away. It's not gone out. Has it gone out? Yes, it has. Oh, now it's given a free kick. I'm going to have to take one of my E-cups off so I can hear the game as well as doing this. Oh, more of where would Patola be deployed question. Patola, if you're looking for Football Manager, which I tend to do when I look at players, he can play at centre-back as well. So he can play right back, looking at that. Robert, Timbers fan in the chat. I was not expecting that. So there's a lot of tackling in the centre of the pitch. Stroud looking for a free kick there, but doesn't win it. And now Timbers on the counter. It's on the edge of the box. It's inside, and it's a great tackle. I think that was Espria. We'd have to double check. But now DC are on the ball. Click on the right-hand side, crossing the halfway line. Moving forward. Still with the ball towards to Stroud. Stroud tries to whip a ball in, but it is blocked, and it is out for a corner. DC corner, first one of the game in the 9th minute of the match. Troy just giving some instructions to Herrera there, just on the sideline. Keeper saying, watch out. McVeigh's going towards the near post there. Pedro with a corner. In swinger. Not a very good one. It doesn't even beat the first man at the near post. He goes to collect the ball, and he's won. He plays it forward towards Click. He gives it to Herrera, who's just shielded out. And it is back to Portland's with a goal kick. So far, it's been a bit choppy in the first 10 minutes. Not really much action happening. But we have already got a yellow card in this game with Chara picking up for persistent fouling. Yes, terrible corner. It really was. Now it's on Portland's left, playing it forward towards the halfway line. And win the ball back from Patola. Well done. But he has given it straight away, and it's now moved quickly to Portland's right. Pedro looking to block the ball, and he does. And now we have Portland's first corner of the game. Will their corner be any better than ours? Looks like Santi Moreno is going to be taking this one. And it's going to be an outswinger, the right foot of Moreno. A quality young player Portland have picked up here. One of those players that we need to be watching out for this evening. 11th minute of the game. In front of the Timbers army. And if I could say, that was even worse than our corner. Moreno to retake the corner. It was blocked out and went out of play again. And it's a better corner this time, but it is cleared out by McVeigh with a header. And it is out of play towards Click. Portland have won it back. And a great tackle by Pirani there. Click, looking for the right play. Stroud down the right-hand side. Tries to play the ball in, but not really the right choice there. Dahomey wasn't in a great position, but it is back with DC with Patola. Plays the ball forward towards Dahomey. He's tried to shield the ball, and it's now Pirani. Down towards DC's left. Pedro with the ball in. Turned by Ted. Ted is still trying to get it, but it has been crowded out. And now it's been cleared out for a DC United throw-in. Loving the support from everyone here. Thank you for tuning in. Loving the support over on Twitter as well and on Instagram. Thank you very much. If you're not following, on Twitter at DC United Kingdom and on Instagram it's at DCUKFC. Now DC just playing the ball back, keeping the possession here. McVeigh to Bartlett. Back in our own half. Gives it back to McVeigh. Some silly, not tidy passing here, but we've managed to find our way forward. Ted on the left. Pirani. Now it's Pedro. Sprays the ball back to the right-hand side towards Herrera, but we've managed to go from Portland's half back into our own half there. Herrera looks a great crossfield pass. Pirani on the ball to Peltola. Have a go, son. Have a go. No. Click. Herrera in the box. Byline, and it is a DC corner. Good play there. Really good play. Nice crossfield balls. Click playing through Herrera. And it is blocked out by Miller towards DC's corner. Brian, you're very welcome. This is very, very cool. Gooner Boy, Gressel had a hell of a game today. I would have watched that in normal circumstances, the Inter Miami game, but I went to sleep at that time, and so I could be up for this game. So I've managed to have a nice, cool 5 hours of sleep, even though it is now 3:53 a.m. Pedro with the corner. A bit better this time, but still not deep enough, really. And to be honest, I'm not sure who we're going to be aiming the ball towards now that Benteke's out. We don't really have anyone who's a proper aerial presence in the books. We don't have Birnbaum. We no longer have Pines or Heinz Ike or Derek Williams. Yeah, I just don't see who the aerial threat is. Herrera with a long throw towards Pirani, who finds him. And again, we're just playing to keep the ball here. We've worked our way back to restart with the possession. Now it's Herrera. Trying to find its way through to Dahomey with straight away. A bit more direct there. Oh, Herrera did sneak in front there of the Portland player. But it ricochets off Click and is out for a Portland throw. And if you are enjoying this, please subscribe for more watch-alongs. It would be amazing to see everyone who's tuning in today to keep watching and seeing more of this. And if you are enjoying it, please like the stream. Click towards Pirani. Sorry, tries to feed through Ted, but didn't quite find him. Oh, Crepo almost making a mistake. Well, he did make a mistake, but yeah, intriguing. Ball was just passed back to him, and his first touch was just... Why did he try to use the outside of his foot? Right, Click with the corner this time. Can he provide one better than Santos has done so far? Short corner towards Pedro, who chips the ball in. Towards Dahomey, he does find it, Ted. Patola. Now Stroud. Pirani, who offered the space. He does eventually find him, but the ball is blocked from his cross. We are making our way forward again. It is on our left-hand side with Click. He was stayed over that way. And now Pirani. Not Pirani, sorry. Again, we're trying to find whipping the balls in, but Dahome's just not getting in the right positions yet. He is a shorter player, so I'm not sure why we're still doing that. But now it's Herrera down the right. Gets that ball in towards someone, but Crepeau runs out and takes out one of our guys. Takes out Ted. But now it's Pirani towards the byline. In the Portland third. Click. Ted. Back to Click. With the 1-2s. But it's now Pedro on the left. Forward to Ted. Was he offside? Linesman says no. And it's out for a goal kick. Thank you, Goodenboy. I appreciate the comment there. If you've been watching the other MLS matches so far this evening, which obviously Inter Miami won 5-0 earlier on this evening, which is a heck of a result. But if you hadn't seen that, the controversy that was in that game, there was controversy before the game even kicked off when MLS Pro referees announced who was going to be officiating each game. It appeared that there was a certain Inter Miami supporter who was going to be officiating in the game, but they had to be changed. It is now Portland on the counter, and they're down the right inside. The ball's played in, and it's 1-0 to Portland. Asprilla with the first goal of the game. Counter attack. That's what we should have been watching out for, and yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame, but come on. It's only the 18th minute of the game. There's plenty of time to make our way back into it. We can still get our back. We've got plenty of time to get back into this one. Very poor defender, and just nobody really closing anything down. Easy to find Asprilla. Patolo probably should have been closing that down a little bit quicker from us. But yes, 1-0 to Portland. In the games around the grounds at the moment. In the games so far today, we've had Minnesota drawing with Columbus 1-1. Real Salt Lake beating LAFC 3-0 in the snow game. Miami beating Orlando 5-0. Vancouver drawing with Charlotte 1-1. Cincinnati beating Chicago on the road 2-1. And Montreal as well beating Dallas 2-1 on the road. New York Red Bulls winning 2-1 against Houston. Kansas City drawing with Philadelphia 1-1. And St. Louis City beating New York City 2-0. And Portland are on the attack again, down DC's right-hand side. And it is blocked this time. This is not looking good. I'm not happy. Stroud keeps possession. Is Herrera now. Looks to play it long towards Ted, but not able to find him. So Portland have got the ball back. Again, quality of the passing on display isn't the best in this game. Pirani comes away with it and is able to find Pedro on the left-hand side. He plays it first time towards Dahome's. First touch is not there, but we were lucky. We've got a throw in. Yes. Other scores currently, Colorado are beating Nashville 1-0. San Jose are getting beat by LA Galaxy 1-0. And Seattle are currently tying with Austin FC 0-0. Now it's Bartlett with the ball. Plays it wide to Herrera, gives it the ball straight back to him. Patola. Pirani. Who turns around and keeps the ball. Now he's driving forward. Go on, Pirani, lad. But tackled. We're just getting crowded out at the back there. We're not really finding much space. And I think it's great play by Portland, just being able to crowd things out and just not give any team any space. All right. Portland are looking to counter, but Herrera keeps the ball Plays a really bad pass there. Chara intercepts. Portola looks to tackle and wins the ball back for DC United. It's all played back to the centre backs now. Click. Taking his time on the ball, looking for the right pass, slowing things down nicely. Win probability is now 69.1% for Portland. It was pretty much 46.6% at the start of the game. DC's win probability is now 12.3%. Not particularly good. If you look away for 2 seconds, the ball is completely at the other end of the pitch. Portola. And now it's Pirani. Dahome on the left-hand side. Can he work his way into the box? Cuts back. He is turning around and he wins the corner. Fair play. More Timbers fans in the chat. Come on, guys. Come on, DC. Come on, black and red. Are you going to stand for that? Are you going to allow the Timbers in the chat? Click with a corner. Let's get a good ball into the mix. Oh, it is in the mix, and it is headed out, and now it's Click again. Now it's Santos. Back to Click. Click on his right foot. Ball in. That was a lovely ball in there, but just couldn't quite find a head of black and red. Oh. How was it coming together? Ted. Ball in! Oh! Oh, across the 6-yard box towards Stroud. He just couldn't quite get there in time. That was very, very close. Andy Monroe, Phil taking you to the promised land. That's a sentence I think I would never have heard. But that was a great ball in by Ted. Very good ball in. Click with a nice little play there. Ball is in. And again, it's a bad corner. Adam there wouldn't follow Phil to the shops. You don't know what he would do. Portland winning a free kick there? No. I'm not sure how a free kick was given there, but we'll take it. And Stroud on the right hand side for DC United. Inside to Portola, who first time passes it to Ted. But now whipped all the way to the left towards Pedro, who manages to keep it in play. And it's headed back. McVeigh. Ball's whipped in towards Stroud, and it's out for a DC United corner again. Plenty of corners. Oh, now the flag's up for offside. So no corner for us. Other beverages are available if you see me drinking Coke Zero. Oh, Portland have got the ball in the centre of the pitch. This is where they can be really threatening. Great tackle by Herrera there. Somehow manages to play off the Portland player and have DC United a goal kick. Pass attempts. Herrera at the top there with 21 passes attempted. Pedro, then Bartlett. And then you start seeing the Timbers players in there. So at least we're trying to play the game. But let's have a look at stats and look at the completion rate, because that's where we'll see the difference. And DC United's passing accuracy is only 75%. It's not great. But we are at 57% possession so far in this game. Again, this is not the most exciting games. I know this was not going to be the same as last week, but you know, we've only had one attempt at goal. It's a marked difference from last week where we ended up having 31 attempts at goal in the 90 minutes. An attempt every 3 minutes on average. DC United have got a attacking throw in. Crepeau with a rush out and the clearance. And Herrera with the ball. He's not finding any way forward there, so he's had to go back towards Bartlett, who's gone all the way back to Bono. McVeigh squares it to Bartlett. Brings the ball, long ball forward towards absolutely nobody. That was wasted. I don't think the direct play without Benteke is going to work. We need to play it through the pitch. We don't have really anyone who's got as good a first touch as Benteke on the pitch right now. Crepeau with the goal kick, and DC looking to prevent the short pass here. So Crepeau has to go long. And Asprilla has won the free kick for Portland. McVeigh was on his shoulders a fair bit there. Right, play has restarted, and DC have won the ball back already, but is out for a Portland throw. We are currently in the 29th minute. Andy Monroe thinks Asprilla is going to get the brace. Portola with the ball forward towards Ted Cuccipietro. Plays it through to Dahomey. That's a great ball. Dahomey on the left. Tries to find his way into the box. Whips the ball in. I say whips the ball in. Drives the ball in. But it is cleared out. How does our Finnish starlet look? He's looked pretty solid. Doing the grunt work on the pitch. And potentially at fault for... He could have done... I'm not going to say at fault. He could have done better with Portland's goal. He could have closed it down a little bit quicker. Whether that would have made a difference, who knows. But apart from that, he's looked good. But Klicker's in the box. And his cross has been blocked and it is out for a corner. Is Klicker's going to be taking this one? Can he get it into the mixer? That's what we've been lacking so far. Ball comes in. And it's headed straight out by a Portland player. Again, that lack of aerial presence is hurting us right now. Anthony plays it wide towards Eric Williamson, who nods it forward, and he's kept the ball. He's got to the byline. Plays it back to Moreno, and it is tackled. Pedro is able to clear the ball out. But it's back with Portland. They whip the ball back in. Herrera tries to chest it back towards Bono. Not the best chest down, but, you know, Bono was able to get it. There was no pressure on that. Only 4 shots in this game in 30 minutes. Not the most entertaining, but it's towards Dahomey! What a save by Crepeau there. That was a great ball in. Dahomey with time and space. He gets it on target. He looks to head it back to across the face of goal. And that is a fantastic save by Crepeau. What a save. Oh. Credit where credit is due right there. Click with the corner. And it's... Oh. It wasn't offside there. It was just bouncing around. If that's what prevents us from getting any points, then you got to give hats off to Kripo. That's Stroud with a great ball in. And, yeah. What a save by Kripo. DC on the left. But again, crowded out. You can see Phil Neville's tactics right there. Solid at the back. Work on the counter. Just crowd the defenders out. Quick players up top. Baltola plays it all the way back to McVeigh. And DC have the ball at the back. Herrera out wide. Stroud, who provided that beautiful cross in towards Dahome. Baltola. But now this is it. This is the Portland counter-attack that we've just been talking about. It's Moreno on the right. Forward towards Asprilla, but he can't find his man, and it's now Bono, who launches it towards Click. He brings the ball forward. Across the halfway line. Now it's Stroud, who in the first game was just all over the pitch, trying to getting in the right positions, just didn't find the back of the net. Almost provided the assist this evening. Herrera, crossfield ball towards Santos, finds his man, inside to Pirani. Finds Patola. Stroud is on the ball, looks to turn, gives it to Click. And it's wide to Herrera, who had a good game last week as well. Now it's Click. Oh, lovely ball towards Stroud. Stroud inside to Dahome, who has a go, but it is blocked. Baltola heads it towards Dahome, who chests it down, has another go, and there's another shot on target. That's better. Call the counter-attack 10 seconds early. Well, let's put it this way. I wonder if my stream is working quick. The game that... So I've got it on my iPad. That's how I'm watching the game this evening. And I'm streaming through my laptop. But now it's Dahome. Oh, tries to find Teddy. He had stopped his run. Didn't quite see that. Pope Squidius, the 18th. Is DC United the only club you watch from the USL? Or have you watched matches from the NWSL and USL Championship? Well, let's put it this way. The NWSL, a bit more difficult to watch. I know it was on Twitch for a little while. I'm not sure where I can watch it right now. So I would love to be able to watch some Washington Spirit matches. And then USL Championship, I'm going to try and watch whatever I can. So obviously Loudon, see how they get on. But, you know, I try and watch as much football as I possibly can. I've watched a few of the few other MLS matches, especially when we're on at, like, in my time it's 12:30 in the morning usually. So I know the games have started to be a little bit more spread out this season, so we tend to have like a 7 p.m. kickoff for me, which is fantastic. Then a 9:30 kickoff, so I get to watch a few matches throughout the evening on a Saturday, which is nice. And then I do mad things like get up at 3 a.m. to watch DC United play at 3:30 kickoff. So, you know, yeah, I try and do it as much as I can. But DC United have got possession with McVeigh, who plays it through the centre towards Dahome. And now it's Click, who puts the ball wide towards Stroud. Has Herrera on the overlap, but he doesn't use him. And it's Click on the edge of the box. And it is intercepted and out for a DC throw. Herrera plays it towards Bartlett. Keeping the ball. Herrera. Trying to find the pass, and he finds Patola. Now McVeigh. Santos on the left, so we've worked our way to the other side of the pitch now. Pirani, who's been a bit quiet again this evening. Hasn't seen much of the ball. Trying to tackle Asprilla there, but doesn't quite make it. Asprilla with the ball. And he has a 1-2 play to him again. Portland with the possession right now. Anthony on the left. And it's played all the way back to Crepeau. That's good pressing by DC to force them all the way back. Excuse me. Oh, this is another Portland counter. Mosquera has a go from way out wide. Very surprised, but he is offside. And it is a DC free kick. Didn't think that was offside, but was it? That's what the commentators have just said. Don't know what the commentators were saying there. Confusing me right there. I knew it was a goal kick. Bono. What will it looks? It's going to be a long goal kick. You just don't see a huge amount of that anymore. Oh, coming into the sort of last 10 minutes of the first half. It's a difficult one. TC have tried pressing, attacking, but Portland have been absolutely solid at the back. We've had a single clear-cut chance with Dahame's header. Fantastic save by Crepeau. If I was going to be critical about that from a DC point of view, is that Dahame should have headed it down. It was at a great height for Crepeau. But what a save that was. Stroud is currently down injured on the pitch. Holding his shoulder. Doesn't look particularly good. Let's see what's going to be made of this. Click being very, very handy there with taking the drinks off the pitch there. Tidying up. Dahame looking towards the sky. Probably thinking, why didn't I get that in the goal? Again, I appreciate everyone tuning in to watch this watch along. I hope you're enjoying it. We're into the 40th minute now. We're probably going to see a few minutes of added time into the first half at this rate. I'm just showing the replay of their goal. I mean, Moreno picks the ball out beautifully towards Asprilla. It was a great pass. Stroud looks okay. He's able to return to the pitch. DC have possession. Oh, getting a bit confused in the middle there. Oh, great save, Bono. Great save. That was Eric Williamson being denied. With a save down low to his right-hand side. Ball played through, McVeigh being flat-footed, but Bono, strong hand. Great save from Bono. That's what he's good at, shot stopping. Fantastic shot stopper for black and red. You're welcome, Jackie. You're very welcome. So I will be trying to do this as much as I possibly can. I think the only times I won't be doing it is when we're doing a midweek game, because that will be way too late for me to be doing that and having work the next day. But after this, I'm up for the day now. I am absolutely up for the rest of today. Long throw in from Portland into the DC box, headed out by Herrera. But that's where you can see our weakness with Pedro Santos. He's not quick. He was beaten to that, and it allowed Portland to have a shot at goal. Lolgag, absolutely. That is our weak point. And that's what I've said previously on the podcast, is that's where we need to sort something out very, very quickly. But DC have won the ball back after that. Patola tries to find the man, but it's ricocheted off, and it is actually found Herrera, who then plays another long ball. And DC are just crowded out. This always seems to be two defenders to one of our attackers at the moment. Ted Kutupietro is tackled. Is that a free kick? Yes, it is. That gives DC a chance to get players forward now. Eric Williamson giving the ball away, giving the free kick away. Oh, driving for 4 hours. That's a heck of a trip. It is for us anyway, over this side of the pond. I hope you're feeling better now, though, Jackie. Ball has been quickly played out wide towards Pedro, but again, we're just not finding that man. Right, Patola. There we go. 6 shots to 4 now. And expected goals 0.83 to 0.44. That shot up massively after the Dahame header. But with DC playing, it worked in the box. Could this be it? No, it is cleared out by Portland. Again, we're just not finding the men. And I'm wanting to see Morel come on now at halftime. I would love to see what he can do. Bono! Almost making a mistake there. Picked up a slight knock from the looks of it. He's just hobbling a little bit, but Click has got the ball. It's now Patola in the centre of the pitch. Plays a beautiful ball wide to Pedro Santos, who whips the ball in towards Dahome! Oh, Crepeau and Dahome clashing there in the box. It must be American measured distance in hours and not miles. Oh, fantastic. And that's what I've learnt this week, is when Americans travel, they measure by hours and not minutes. Dropping the book and compare to an upcoming trip to and from South Carolina to Texas for the April solar eclipse. Very nice. Oh. Looks like both parts. Everyone's okay. The height difference between Crepeau and Dahome there. Dahome's just like, shush. It's okay. It's okay. Crepeau was complaining, though. Don't know what about him. It was a fair fight for that ball there. Crepeau just got to it first before Dahome did. Maybe his ref has given a free kick for that one. Let's have a look at Crepeau. Let's see how big he is. Maxime Crepeau. He is 1.8 meters tall. Which I really don't know what that is in height, in feet, because that's how I work things over here. No, he's bigger than that, surely. Just under 6 foot. What? That can't be right. Right, how big's the homie then? Oh. I look away for a minute and Portland's in the box. It's worked out, headed out wide, and whoever that number 15 is ends up with a good effort at goal, and it's just over the bar. I was a little bit closer than I was hoping for. Dahomey is 1.72 meters tall. Okay, yeah, Dahomey is quite short. There you go. Right, there's been a total of 3 minutes at a time. We're currently into the final minute of that. And so Herrera on the ball gives it all the way back to Bono. Keeping the ball. He plays it long. Patola comes and challenges and gets the ball to Click. Stroud. Back to Herrera. Keeping Herrera stumbles and falls, but he's managed to find the ball back to Bono. Is it crapo, like a toad or a frog? I'm going to have a quick look. How to pronounce... Strauss whips the ball in. Again, nobody in the box there to really be attacking that. It's cleared out Herrera. Now Click. It's Pirani. Oh, again! Nobody in the middle. And it is cleared out. And that is half time. Half time in this game. Portland 1, DC United 0. And for Portland's keeper, it's Maxime Crépeau, according to MLS nextpro.com. So there you go. Crépeau. I shall try and pronounce that better next time. Because I was going Crépeau rather than Crépeau. First half is why is Benteke on the bench? He's not even on the bench. I don't think he is. He got injured in the warm-up for this game. So Dahomey has come in to the starting 11. So yeah, I think we really need to work on our attack, because this was not the best attack for us. Portland were great in defence, so I'm going to give Portland some credit there. They had two defenders to a man every single time we were going forward. We just couldn't find a man in the box. It was not great. Thoughts on a manager's outfit? Am I a suit and tie guy like they're saying, or a tracksuit? I would say I'm more of a tracksuit kind of guy on the sideline. If I was a manager, I'd be in the tracksuit, because for me, I feel a bit more free. I can run around a little bit more, and I can get involved. But you know, I can see the need for a shirt and tie, but not for the sideline for me. I'm definitely more of a tracksuit kind of guy. That sounds very French, Crépeau. Well, he is Canadian, so I think that's where that comes in. KDB to DC United. That would be insane. I would be all over that one, but that would mean we would need to either A, get rid of one of our DPs, or two, work down one of our DPs to a TAM level deal. I kind of like your pronunciation, gives it a good visual. Crapeau. I want to do it right. I don't want to be one of these commentators who's just mispronouncing everybody's name. Doing a tour with girlfriends all along the way of national parks and historic sites. Driving in an RV. I can see the appeal behind that. I can definitely see the appeal. I would love to do a road trip across America. Me and my mate. That's something that we've talked about back in the day when we were younger. We did our first road trip, and it's unfortunately been the only road trip we've ever done. We did from the northeast of England down to Paris in France in a day. It was a lot of miles, but we managed to do. We did the ferry crossing and everything, and we did that in a Vauxhall Astra. So that was cozy, shall we say? And we slept in the car outside of Disneyland Paris. It was fun. It was a heck of a trip, and we always talked about doing a road trip across America, but we've not got to that point yet. Maybe it's when our kids are a little bit older and we've got a bit more time, and we could probably do it. Our boy Troy looks like a character straight out of Whoville. Not sure what Whoville is, but to me, I get vibes of Ted Lasso out of Troy. That's the feeling I get. I get vibes of Ted Lasso out of him. Second half is ours. We're only giving them a false sense of hope. I hope that's right. Stats-wise, we've had 60% of the ball, 4 shots at goal with 3 on target, 160 passes at 78% accuracy, 5 fouls apiece, and 1 yellow card to Portland. So it's there. It could be done. DCU FM stream when? Well, we've had the main data update. I did actually load up a save of it. I've started on it. So if that's something you want to see, I'm more than happy to do it. I just need to find the time to be able to actually keep it going. I couldn't believe there were no MLS games in any cities I'm visiting along the route. That's a shame. Well, that's a massive shame, because that would be something to tie it in nicely. Next time you come to DC, you got to check out Columbia Heights. I'll show you around. Well, believe it or not, I was supposed to come out last year. I was supposed to be there in September, but personal situation arose where I was not able to make it. I having a baby, and yeah, so I've had to delay the trip. I don't know when I'm going to be able to come out, but when I was due to come out, I actually booked a place to stay in Columbia Heights, so I was actually going to be there. So that would have been great. Whoville is The Grinch. I've watched The Grinch, but I don't pay that much attention to it. There's no explosions. I'm more of a action film kind of guy. What's the reputation for Fizzer in the UK? Fizzer? You're coming out with things that I just don't know. Oh, Fizzer? Are you talking about Pizza Hut? I absolutely... Logo, explain to me, Fizzer. Jackie, I visited DC in Tampa one spring season and it was amazing. Then COVID hit. Yeah. And no more spring training camps. And also, we ended up in Saudi this year, so, you know. Nolan fan? You're coming out... Oh, reputation for right. Okay, Phil Neville. Actually, I was speaking with Aaron from Outer Rose's podcast about Phil Neville this week, and it doesn't have the best reputation, I want to say. There's always one bit that we found with him, and this is before he started coaching, and he was commentating, and he did it for the BBC. And he was the most boring commentator you've ever come across. Just like literally no No emotion, no passion, just and someone's down the ball. Even that's got more emotion. Yeah, it was dull, and he actually ended up being withdrawn from commentating because he got absolute slated in social media. It was hilarious. So I wouldn't want him commentating on any games, let's put it that way. Gary Neville somehow has a worse one. Well, yeah, I know. It was just poor. I had my RV, and Ben Olsen said he needed one to go scout out. Phil being boring is the least surprising thing ever. Yeah, I know, right? Literally no surprises there. Oh. Alright. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in and chatting in the boxes there. It is fantastic. They're going through it. Some of the adverts, all I get is MLS adverts. I don't actually see any other adverts, which surprises me a little bit. I would have thought they would have had localized ads on Apple TV. But no. I miss the days of when I was watching the games on the DC United website, and I'd get the loud and adverts, the guitar, and the scoring a goal on the halfway line when the goal's in the halfway up the pitch. I miss those days. And I miss listening to Dave Johnson. I miss listening to Dave. He was a fantastic commentator. Oh, seen some good goals here. Benteke. Alex in Adelaide is multitasking, watching Wellington Phoenix versus Adelaide United while listening to me. Love that. It's must be coming up to lunchtime in Adelaide. I think you're 8 hours ahead of me. So it must be 12:39, 12:40 your time. Will Dave Johnson be commentating again? Well, that's a very good question. I don't know. Because he wasn't commentating at the game at the weekend last week. And I don't believe he's commentating this week either. So, yeah, I would love to see him commentating. But again, didn't get to listen to him at all last season because he was on Heart FM, which no matter how hard I tried, I could not get tuned in over here. It's 3 p.m. Okay, so you're... Oh, wow, you're well ahead of me of time. So that's 10.5 hours ahead of me. Wow, that's a crazy time difference, especially for the West Coast games. But cool, because at least you get to watch it at a decent time. I dislike most of the commentators. Some of them I don't mind. On MLS Season Pass, I think they've got some good commentators on there. I quite like Lloyd Sam now. Didn't think I would, but he seems to be a decent commentator. I like Kevin Carr as well. I think he's pretty good. But they're the analysts. They're not the actual play-by-plays. The play-by-plays are not particularly brilliant. I think they could be a lot better. There could be so much better there. Oh, I think we're almost coming up to the start of the second half now. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to take a quick moment just to have a swig of beverage. But I feel like I'm doing all right at the moment. It's what, 20 to 5 in the morning here. Could be feeling a lot worse. Let's put it that way. What band have I been listening to most recently? It's weird. I don't tend to listen to a lot of well-known bands, shall we say. But let me see if I can put a link in the chat for you guys. Copy link address. Here we go. This is the band I've been listening to a lot recently. They're a band called Yonica. I think they're absolutely brilliant. They're a British band. They've got some great music, a lot of guitars, some great beats. Yeah, love it. Love that band. Who else have I been listening to? I tend to listen to a lot of sort of independent stuff, but also Sub Radio, DC band. They're some great lads. I actually had the guitarist from the band on the podcast for the first episode last year. He was a great guy. Pine Grove? Okay. Carlos Rafael Rivera? Queen's Gambit Scott. Seize the Power. Yeah. Honestly, Yonica are a really good band. But also, yeah, give Sub Radio, if you haven't checked them out, just some happy music if you need just cheering up. And for anyone who's in DC, they're local. So go and check them out. They're fantastic. Great bunch of guys. Some great, like I said, fun music. I wonder whether we're going to make any changes at half time. I have football from Australia streaming on my Xbox while watching this stream on another TV and using the chat feature on my phone. Mate, that's insane. I love that. That's fantastic. All right, second half is about to start. You know what it's called when you see the players breathing and you can see their breath. Mate, I don't think you've got a problem. You've got passion. And my phone's just rebooted. Thanks, phone. Here we go. Second half is kicked off. And doesn't look like there's been any changes from a DC point of view. Still same lineup. Bring on the head steam. Should watch rugby in the winter. That is hilarious when you see them having a scrum and all you don't really see the scrum, you just see steam. It's hilarious. But honestly, if you want to get into a new sport, get into rugby union. You've got the World Cup coming up in 2030-ish, I want to say. So, that's a free kick to DC. Late tackle by Mosquera on Pedro Santos. I wonder whether we can start as well as we can in this. Right. Wow. What the hell? Portland's like up by in line with a free kick in their defence. Oh, here we go. Pirani has a go, and it's into the side netting. Rugby is hard to watch at times in the US. International rugby isn't rival. Yeah, I mean, of course it is. But go and check out Glory DC. Go and check them out over at Segrafield. It is honestly, rugby is such a good watch, and over here in the UK, it's great when you compare it to a football atmosphere. Oh, I don't like it when we're playing around the back and there's attackers around. That was very casual. But yeah, for example, in football over here in the UK, if you want to have an alcoholic beverage, as most of us like to do when we're at a sporting event, you can't take your alcoholic beverage into the stand here in the UK. Go on, McVeigh, tackle that. Good on you. Back to Bono. DC playing out from the back. Whilst in rugby, you can have your alcoholic beverage and the fans mix as well. So you have home fans and away fans together. And everything's chill. There's banter, and it's friendly banter. Rugby union penalties rage the F out of me. Why? Why do they rage you? Anyway, back to football and soccer. If you could change between the lunchtime TV blackout or being able to drink during the game, which would you choose? Oh, great question. I mean, for me personally, I'd change the blackout. Getting more people being able to watch the games, I think, is a heck of a lot more important than being able to drink in the stands. Is there a reason why they can't drink at the stands? Yeah, because people fight. If you want to find out the reason why, just search up hooliganism in England. It's just terrible. You just get some absolute idiots who will go and ruin it for the majority. But clicks on the edge of the box. Plays it through to Pirani. Here we go. Pirani. Ball back. And it's a corner kick to DC United. Offside? Ah, balls. Millwall is why. Yes. Millwall is 100% one of the reasons why we can't drink in our stands. Now, DC were caught offside there. It's a free kick to Portland, and it's played long by Crapo. We'll get the pronunciation right. Crapo. But it's now Stroud to Dahome. Lobs it over towards Click, who tries to make his way forward. But it's in Portland have got the ball. But it's given away. Stroud has managed to win a throw-in in the attacking third for DC United. Click, it looks like he's going to take it. Throws it to Stroud. Back to Click. And it's been worked its way backwards. Bartlett to Herrera. Ooh. Oh, DC. Giving the ball away cheaply. But managed to win it back nicely. Well done. Click. Ted. Ted's working his way forward to Home. He's managed to get the ball through. Has a goal off the post! Oh! And a rebound by Ted over the bar. Good effort to Home. That was nicely worked there, Ted. Through to Dahome. Gets it on his right foot. Has a go. And... oh! That was unlucky. And Ted. Get your head over the ball, mate. Asprey winning the free kick for Portland Timbers after the long ball came out. Oh. Alright, DC won the ball back in our own half. And that is a free kick, surely. Eric Williamson throwing Click down in a wrestling move. Click doesn't like that. Bit of a back chat right there. It's like the commentators are listening to me. Talking about a wrestling move. I mentioned that 5 minutes ago. What should I have for breakfast later? That's a random question. Long ball forward by Bono. Straight to Crapo. Here we go. Stroud towards Click. Just wasn't keeping an eye on things there. But Patola wins the ball back. He's picked up a little knock there. Hobbling a little bit. But Ted. Wins a throw in. DC keeping hold of the ball. Story of the game so far. All the possession, but not... Oh, that's a free kick. Paredes giving the free kick away there. DC United corner, but cross was blocked. I think it's going to be a Santos corner, so an in-swinger. Hopefully we can get someone on it. Let's get ahead on this one. Come on. Deep ball in, but straight into the hands of Crapo, who launches the counter. Pedro with the tackle though and stops that. And now it's Herrera. Turns. Investments it hard to do since you've got season tickets to Louisville City and Racing Louisville. That's a lot of games. Oh, Click giving some banter there to Mosquera. Mosquera does not like that for whatever reason. Crapo taking that lunch money. Williamson has his pockets pinched. And DC, you've got a free kick. It's very even on the shots front and the expected goals. It's very, very close. Not much in it whatsoever. Another sloppy free kick to have given away by Portland there. Cheap. What? What? How has this been allowed to go on? Free kick blocked within 10 yards. That should have been a yellow card. Referee wasn't even looking at it. Where's the assistant refs? What are they looking at? Right, come on. Win that ball. Pedro. Dahome, turn. Pirani, come on. Click. Has a go. And it is on target, but... And it's offside, eventually. I've said it before, and I keep saying it. The offside flag going up really late is just so frustrating. But again, what was the referee doing not looking at the play? Oh, that's a lovely ball out wide by Timbers. Should you cash out, you've got DCU on your parlay. I mean, I'm not about to give any gambling advice right now. I can't. Because if I say one thing and it goes the other way, I'm going to get the blame. So I'm going to say no comment. I'm sorry, Ventura. But it is so far very even in the game. I'll just give you the facts. It's very even. We have had more possession. Timbers have been good at the back. You know, take from that what you will. But we've got to the byline. Herrera, and it's... Oh, Crepeau has just managed to get his hand on it, and it's worked into a Portland Timbers free kick. Getting to the byline again. We've done it a few times now. These referees are horrible for the sport. I mean, yeah, they're not the best quality, but I'm not going to blame these refs. It's not exactly... They've been put into a position where it's not fair on them. And I mean, I should really realistically be paying referees the right amount of money, because you know it's just frustrating that they're not being compensated correctly. Let's put it that way. Have you ever been to Idlefield? I've been there a few times, yes, and beers cost 15 a can. I know, and that's for a Heineken. Over here, Heineken is the cheap beer, and it's the beer that you don't really go for. Refs haven't been all that much worse. And I will give credit to the referee. This lot of referees last week, they originally made some mistake calls, but they used VAR. Yes, it took a while for the VAR decision to happen, but sometimes they got to the right decision in the end, and that's what we want, is the right decisions being made. It's just the fact that I'm annoyed by the fact that the referees who were there before are not being paid properly. And I can't imagine these guys are being paid properly either. Are you a cold or warm beer drink? Cold. Absolutely. I love a good crisp IPA. That's the kind of beer I drink. Oh, we're getting signals for a type of free kick. Eric Williamson with the ball in. That's a handball. But it's lobbed back into the box. And it's worked into 2-0. DC 2-0 down. Moreno with the goal. I wonder whether this is going to get looked at. So I feel like it should be. This should be looked at. It's cleared out. Wide, lobbed back in. Herrera's knocked down. Yeah. I wonder whether this is going to get looked at. Santi Moreno with the goal. 2-0 down. I wonder what changes are going to be made to get DC back into this game, because being 2-0 down is not good. Click has been booked. Yeah. Goal has been awarded. Check's been done. Frustration abound. Crepeau's getting looked at. Obviously, someone's not happy there. But yeah, That's Ted with a hand to the face. That should have been a free kick. I think we're going to be feeling very hard done by on that one. $37. Yes, that's why there's a lot of fog. Frustrating after last week. Right, come on. Let's get a goal. If we can get one in by the next 10-15 minutes, we've got a chance to get something out of this. But we need to make some changes because it's clearly not working right now. Portland got a throw in just inside DC's half. And Portland are making the changes now. Ayala's coming on for Eric Williamson. Young player coming on. And Ayala is someone I've signed on Football Manager before. Pretty decent. And Miller coming off. For Zuparic. Yeah, we are massively missing Benteke tonight. Massively missing him. And as much as Dahomey had that opportunity, it's just not the same. I'm not surprised you'd take another one, Andy. Another 3-1. The only thing I would say I'd worry for Timbers is if you're relying on the counter-attack to get those goals, if you go through a dry spell, then it's going to be very tough for you. That's why I'd worry about for you guys. Alright, come on. Click towards Ted. Pietro is bringing the ball forward towards the box. Gets the ball into the box, but not much. It's played back out, and we're going back a little bit again. McVeigh out to the right to Herrera. Herrera takes on one. Has a go. Technically on target. But very tight. Asprey has been a little bit of a thorn in our side. Very good at backing into the defenders and trying to win free kicks, but it went the other way from there. Pirani towards Dahomey. Back to Takuchi Pietro. Nutmegs! Lovely play. And he's blocked off there. That's free kick. And it's a yellow card for McGraw. I'm a little bit surprised by that one. But it was a blatant block there. No Benteke at one of the harder places to play. Hit the woodwork and looked good in moments. Ted Nutmeg, I'm still high on the Eagles. Yeah, there's been some positives from this evening. Absolutely. The way we've kept the ball, yes, it's probably given the way Portland play, but there has been some positives from tonight. It's just we've not been able to find the man in the box, and that's always going to cause problems. But DC have got a free kick. It looks like Click is going to be on it. Santos has got his hand up, but the referee's just slowing things down here. Having a word with the guys in the box. Santos with a free kick. Ball in. Headed, glanced. Oh. What? It's a penalty to DC! It's a penalty! Holy shit. Was not expecting that. I didn't see it. Here we go. That is... I'm still not 100% on that. Freddie Adu needs to lace up. One of the main reasons why I follow this team is Freddie Adu. Phil Neville's wagging his fingers. Sit down. That colour green does not... I mean, it looks like an old man. So it is being checked as penalty, as all they are. Yeah, that is a handball. Chara. You see the arm move. I was talking to someone random on the bus about Freddie Adu today. Yeah, he will go down in history. Come on. It's clear and obvious that it was a handball. Now you've seen the replays. Again, as long as I don't mind it taking a little bit longer, as long as the right decision is made. And it is a penalty. Come on! Come on! We haven't scored it yet, though. We haven't scored. Up steps Click. Come on. Number 43. Matthias Click. In front of the Timbers Army. Yes, it's in the net. Get in. 2-1 DC United. Again, should be updating stuff. Come on. We're back in the game. So many hands up for offside. Ah, just cool as you like. It's like I feel like I could be a really good commentator. Thank you, Andy. That is as appreciated. There's a DC fan. Look at that. Come on. Yeah, free kick to Portland. To Home just going in a bit too rash there on Miller. He's gone and said, "Are you okay?" And Miller's just like ignoring him. Here we go. Oh, some substitutions have occurred. Hopkins is on for Stroud. And Christian Fletcher is on for Gabriel Pirani. Right. Peltola. Forward. Dahome. Tries to find Fletcher with a cheeky flick, but doesn't quite get to him. Yeah, Dahome off the sticks, that's it. And that save from Crepo as well. Ventura 2-0 was always the worst lead to have, yeah. Now it's even more dangerous because there's only a goal in it. Fletcher tries to two-turn, but has the ball taken away from him. McVeigh with a good interception there. Santos all the way back to Bono, keeping the possession. Out wide to Herrera. Long ball forward to Dahome. Finds his man. Back to Hopkins. Tries to give it back to Dahome, but not quite there. Oh, 16 minutes left of normal play, plus some added time. Let's see what we can do. Bono. Long ball forward towards Fletcher and finds his man. Click. Back to Fletcher and back to Click. Ted tries to find Fletcher, but he's shielded away from the ball. Oh, Herrera with the interception there. Hopkins chasing it down. Didn't quite get to it. Ah, Teddy. Thinking about going to any TCU games this season? I would love to. But I don't think I will be this year. Mainly because I've got a newborn arriving pretty much any day now. And yeah, that's going to be taking a little bit of priority this year. So yeah, I don't think DCU will be on the cards this year. Hopefully next year. That'd be quite nice if I can. But also, it costs a lot of money to travel. But we shall see. If I do, everyone will know about it. Everyone will know. Right. I want to see Murrell. Come on. I want to see him getting some game time. Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. And now we've got some sensible kickoffs coming up against FC Cincinnati and Inter Miami soon. My current little boy might be able to watch along with me. That'd be nice. But then again, I'll probably end up being in the office here doing this. Oh, Patola winning the ball back, but giving away again. And now Ted with a tackle. Give it wide. Hopkins. Go on, Ted. Oh, go on. Herrera driving forwards, getting towards the byline. Gets the ball in. Ted! Go on! Oh, save. Saved by Crepo. So close. Come on, DC. That was really good attack there. Look at Herrera getting down the wing, cutting the ball back with the right pass there. But Ted, straight at Crapo. Signs that we can get back into this. Get a point at least. Timbers fans who are here watching with me, how are you feeling? Are the arse cheeks nipping right now? Are you nervous? Free kick to DC. Come on. High line again from Timbers on the free kick. It's cost them once already. Ball in towards McVeigh. Ted. It's cleared out. Click. Plays the long ball forward towards Bartlett, who heads it on towards Herrera, but not too bad. Can't count our way to every victory, yes. Oh, so flipping close. Fletcher on the turn. Oh, it's Ted Cuccipiaccio. Ted Cuccipiaccio, he's in the box. He plays it to Fletcher. How has that been saved, Fletcher? How did you miss that opportunity? If Timbers win this game, Crapo's man of the match right there. How? This second half has been so much better than the first. So much better. But that was a tackle by Ayala there. And that would have been onside. That should have been 2-2 right there. One, I like the fact that we've got a Timbers fan saying that, yes, ass cheeks are nipping. But two, the username. She likes the way I grr. That's a great username. Love that. That's hilarious. DC United hype train is leaving the station. It is the Troy train. Come on, look at him. Getting the players, getting them, encouraging them to move forward. But look at that ball. Hopkins is available on the right. It's found. Hopkins inside the box. Herrera. Ball in. Yes! It's in the net. Christian Fletcher gets his first goal of the season. It's 2-2. Get in there. Yes! All right, 3. Come on. Let's get a third. Come on. Christian Fletcher. That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. What a setup by Herrera. Another assist. Little deflection on that little ball across the 6-yard box. You've got to put it there. Crapo could not do anything about that one. We've got the momentum. That's what we've got right now. Come on. Come on. Oh, tackled again by Pazzola, winning the ball there. Dahome towards Click. Is he onside? Ball in. Oh, that should have been a better ball from Click there, but he is offside. Thought that might have been the case. Oh. Come on, DC. Come on. The 3 DC fans in the stands. Yeah, we haven't got many there, but... Oh. Come on, DC. This is good. Now, win probability percentages. Portland 16.2, draw 70%, and DC 13.8, according to whatever maths that's been worked out by. Come on. Arajo coming on for Mosquera for the Portland Timbers. Got him right where we want him. Oh. Oh. Is that a bravado that you put on there, Andy? That is a beautiful ball to find Hopkins there. And the overlap from Herrera, just fantastic. Quality goal. Oh, Crepo. Offside from Timbers. Some games my husband and I were the only fans in the stand for our daughter's games. They came up and thanked us afterwards. Just having someone cheer is appreciated. Absolutely. I think you need to lash out on breakfast. I'm thinking something would be nice. But we've got just over 5 minutes left of normal time. Whatever to help me sleep at night. Fair enough. Oh. Alright, Bartlett. Oh, just should have given it back to Bono, kept the ball. Portland could potentially counter here. Rajo plays it to that man, that invisible man that they've got on the pitch. Dahome's chasing it down. Oh, great interception, Dahome. Showing your pace nicely there. What minute is it on? I'm currently on the 85 minutes and 35 seconds right now. Herrera plays the forward to Fletcher. He chests it down. Just gone backwards, and it's now to McVeigh, who finds it wide again towards Hopkins. He's found space down on the right-hand side. Pazzola tries to feed it through to Herrera, but doesn't quite find the man. Oh, Moreno on the right doesn't quite get control of the ball there, and it's out for a DC throw in the defensive third. Oh, just a reminder, if you've not liked this stream, please do so. And if you are a DC United fan, or even a Timbers fan, feel free to subscribe. Go for it. Plenty of DC, time for DC to get a third. Absolutely. It just takes a few seconds to get a goal. That's all it takes. But the same can be said for the other way around. There's still plenty of time for Timbers to get a winner. An exciting end to this game. McVeigh plays it wide to Herrera, who gives the ball back. McVeigh's on the right-hand side this time. Unusual space for him to be in. Inside to Hopkins. Works the ball into centre position. Hopkins finds Santos on the left. So Fletcher back into Hopkins' feet. Who tries to play the 1-2 with Kuda Pietro, but doesn't quite make it through. Now Timbers have the ball on the attack. There could be one more goal in this game. I absolutely feel that as well. I think there is a winner in here. Ventura, thank you for subscribing. And that is a free kick to Timbers. Just have a quick look at some of the stats in this game, because it is incredibly close right now. Fletcher clears the ball out from that free kick. He didn't even make it really past the first man there. Right. Or just need to make sure we're not rushing things, keeping composed. Do I stream every DCU game? I try and... It's something new. I started doing it towards the end of last season, and it's gone down an absolute drain. I streamed last week. What a stream that was. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing it. Granted, it helped the fact that we won, but it's something I'm going to aim to do for most of the games. The only times I probably won't do it is either if it's this time on the next day on like early hours of a Monday morning, or any time during a weekday. Otherwise, yes, I will try and do my best. But also, you've got the podcast as well, which during the season is pretty much every week I do a podcast. Click. Turns his man. Gives it out wide to Fletcher. Back to Santos. McVeigh with the ball. Just, again, keeping the ball around the back, trying to find some space wherever it's available. Bartlett finds Herrera in space on the right. Tries to take on his man, but has been tackled. But he's still kept the ball, but given away. Now Timbers can counter-attack here. DC have lots of men forward, but tackled by Ted Kutupietro. McVeigh. Oh, he's given the free kick. DC definitely in a lot of control here, especially on paper as well. Who's the yellow card gone to there? Was it Herrera? Yeah, Aaron Herrera has been booked. We're in added time here. At 7 minutes of added time, still plenty of time for this extra goal that we all believe is going to happen in this game. Spreer holding the play up there. Herrera shields the ball, flicks it up, and clears the ball out. Nicely done, Herrera. Paltola, long ball forward, clears the ball out of danger, and it's all the way to Crapo, who had plenty of time to take control and find someone, but he's just ended up clearing it out of play. DC throw. Herrera's down injured. Touch of cramp? Touch of cramp. Yeah, it's certainly interesting to try and keep up with the amount of new players that we've had and the players leave. He has plenty of time. And this is just going to add to it, I think. Now, the probability of 95% draw. I just hit $578 from $25 thanks to DC scoring. Wow! Nicely done. Fair play. Maybe you can get a DC UK jersey. DCUnited.com/DC UK store. Oh, come on, DC. Let's find that winner. That is a quality. DC bad, Timbers good? What? No. Here we go. DC throw. Attack just into the attacking third now, I wouldn't say. DC just slowing the play down now. Would love to see us get the third goal. McVeigh to Dahome. That surely that was a free kick being forced down. But Pedro Santos to Fletcher. Back to Santos. Lovely play. Fletcher tries to take on Araujo. But now Timbers could have a counter here. And it's blocked out for a corner. DC has depth, absolutely. Thoughts on Taffarel? I'm glad you have subscribed. And I'm glad I'm bringing you luck. And it's out for a goal. DC goal kick. Sammy, thoughts on DC United matching up against Miami? It's going to be a heck of a game. I'm not going to lie. That's going to be one heck of a game. But it all depends on who the referee is going to be. Whether it's going to be a Miami supporter on the officiating the games again. But it's going to be tough. I'm glad we're at home for the first matchup. But it is going to be incredibly interesting. I'm expecting defeat, to be fair, in that one. A point will be great. 3 points, would just be insane. So we'll see how we get on. But if I remember right, that's on March 16th, that game. Crepo with a clearance. Bartlett with a header. Click. And now it's Patola lobs it ball forward towards Hopkins. And it's a bit of ping pong at the moment. McVeigh with the clearance out again. Click towards Fletcher. Ball's back on the ground finally. Santos with the interception. Back to Bono. That's why I kept the one ticket for the Miami game. I really like us against Miami. If we play like this, then we can really take advantage of them in transition. It's the one thing that I think Miami's weakness. Oh, Santos with the hoof. It's their defence is their weak point. When it's a surprise that they got rid of McVeigh. All right, Timbers with the counter. And that pass was just not right for them. March 16 is supposed to be peak cherry blossom seasons 2 p.m. game, traffic nightmare. Yeah. Ted winning the ball back nicely. Drive it forward. Click. Click. Finds Dahome. Dahome, cut inside. Go on. Oh. That could have been much better there. Should have been 9 minutes of added time. I thought it was 7 minutes earlier. Spree giving the free kick away there. I'm surprised. I didn't think he really did much wrong there. Benteke will eat against Miami. I think Benteke will have, if we can get the ball to him, he'll have a field day. Absolute field day. But seeing Busquets, Messi, Suarez on the pitch at Audi Field is going to be something. Metro. Yeah. Audi Field's parking situation is not the best. Right. Bartlett to click. Through to Peltola. 1-2 with Ted. But again, just got crowded out again. I thought the referee was going to give a yellow card there, but his hand's gone back in his pocket. Yeah, I thought I wasn't going mad. Kripo's going to play it long here. Oh, I feel like we should just keep one man on the halfway line. Kripo with the ball in. And it's headed out. That was Hopkins with the clearance. Timbers on the attack again. And just really easy for us to mop that up. And out of play. Out of Dahame with the chest. Ted. Oh, come on, guys. Hopkins. Free kick, surely. And, full time. 2-2. I'll take that. That's actually the result that we discussed on the podcast this week. Was it was going to be a 2-2. I'm very happy about that. And there's some afters here. Whoever the number 99 is, Fugaka, is giving a bit of a chat. But thoughts, everyone? 2-2. Are we happy? Are we disappointed? Looking at it, before the game, would have been happy with the result of a 2-2. The way we played, I thought we played very well. We controlled a lot of that game. Timbers, very good on the counter-attack. We knew that coming into this one as well. Our attacking could have been a lot better. We did have some good opportunities as well. Dahome forcing Crepo with a fantastic save, also hitting the post. We had a good couple of opportunities to really solidify the way we were playing. And, yeah, I think 2-2. Yeah. I'm not going to argue. We're still unbeaten for the season. 4 points out of 6. I'm just going to have a look at the table. See where that's put us. We're currently still second in the East. Miami currently top with 7 points. Then DC United with a goal difference of +2. Then it's Columbus, Montreal, New York, Cincinnati, Charlotte, Philadelphia, Nashville, Toronto, Chicago, Orlando. Sitting the joint bottom is Atlanta, New England, and New York City. Granted, a few of those teams have still got another game to play. And then Western Conference, Portland still sitting at the top as well. Let's have a look at these comments coming through. Take the point. Can't be disappointed with the Benteke game time scratch. Absolutely. Good game. Happy chappy. Definitely taking it. All week he trained. Benteke trained all week. It was just in the warm-up he picked up the knock. Good game, Timbers. From Robert. Dave Benson called it. Lolgag. Cheers. Andy Monroe, sub seemed disconnected from the second half. Take the point. Good regroup and played an entire game. Portland more upset than DC with a draw. Third with a game in hand. And David, you're very welcome. I appreciate it. Solid point. Say that any day after going 2 down. Yeah, that's the fair point, is the fact that we were 2-0 down and we were able to bring that back to 2-2. Gotta be happy. So yeah, I'm going to be very happy with that. I'm going to wrap things up right there now. Let's have a look. Have we got the Supporter Shield standings? That should put us in, what, 3rd? In the Supporter Shield? No, that's 2023. Why is it low, the 2023 standings? Yeah, 3rd in the Supporter Shield. Who'd have thought that this time last year? After the end of last season, we would be... Look how we feel about how we're playing. Who would have thought that? A draw on a cross-country trip is fine. Yeah, absolutely. Look at the fans, the DC fans there. Very, very happy. That's awesome. Well, like I say, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate the chat. Appreciate everything. Feeling the love. It is now 5:42 a.m. I'm just going to relax. Wait for everyone else in the house to wake up. And then I'm going to go and have myself a big cup of coffee. Because I'm going to need it for the rest of the day. So, yes, once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Love you all.